why you so rude? Who the is you? I've been this way since school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues. Hey, let's go, 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 let's go. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the former Eagle and Lion is back in the NFC North. It's DeAndre Swift. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Swift. Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. He's going to have a Bears first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first down, it's Swift. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action here with Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That pickup good for 29 yards.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft. I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, 1st overall pick. Odunze, number 9. The future looks bright in Chicago.
It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Tackle there by Will Anderson. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Williams. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to... more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
On 4th down, here's the rookie, the Aussie, 4th-round pick, Torrey Taylor, to punt for Chicago. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Schultz is the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Moore going in motion. Throwing is Williams. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. They're trying the left side with Swift. And he will dive into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. That his 1st touchdown of the new year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect, Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
Man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up.
All right. Hey, south. Good.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Second and a yard. Moore going in motion. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and a yard. Give up the middle with Swift. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He pulls it in around the 5. Here's a handoff to Swift. A dive, and he's in! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
All right.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
All right.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jimmy Ward that time shuts it down. Second down and 8. Here's Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Right.
To throw is Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger up past the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And another first down. And another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
All right. Whoa.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On second down, Stroud. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. They'll run here with Mixon to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Now Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth and goal. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Henry To'o on the tackle. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Stroud to throw. To the left side. And caught by Schultz. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Here's a second and 9.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 35 yards. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Dell motioning over. And he'll take it on in. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
They'll go play action here with Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second down, Williams. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Moore going in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. A hit, and he has lost the football. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Buggy.
Back to throw. Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
Robin. Here we go. Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Tonight. Tonight.
From the gun, here's Stroud. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. Well, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. First and 10.
On the quick, right?
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
All right.
It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A second down throw for Stroud. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Hey, uno more.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And for the second straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and He's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. Whoa! And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Moore going in motion. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Oh, okay. Nike taxi.
On play action, Stroud. He'll air it out down the middle. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Moore going in motion. On second down, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. A run here with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On the give, it's Swift. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Moore going in motion. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shai.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Look the hot. Oh, ready? Tonight.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Here's Swift. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down. On the give, here's Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A play fake. Now Williams. The ball comes out. And this is taken in by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
On second down, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Duvernay in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got a man, that's DJ Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he will score again. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll go right back to Mixon. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's third down and a few inches. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Here's Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. This pass is caught by Scott. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Off play action. Here's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Chicago. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Here is 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Makes the score Texans 33.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his second year as the head coach, the roster that D'Amico Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
On the quick, right?
That's good for the Texans. First down.
Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. So it's a win here for the Texans. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.